Okay, we have come to the awards section of our program, and where we honor those who have made outstanding contributions to our ability to prepare for hurricanes. And I would first of all like to ask the awards committee members to come up and help me give out these prestigious awards. Dr. Rick Knabb, if he's in the audience, I'd appreciate him coming up. Bill Reed, former director of the National Hurricane Center, and Billy Wagner, emergency manager emeritus from the Monroe County, and I don't know if Ed Conover from Atlantic City was able to make it or not, but we'd certainly appreciate it if you were here as well. We'd also ask the awardees to come to the left side of the stage to receive the award. We were going to go with our first set of awards is Distinguished Service Awards. And these are given to individuals who have gone above and beyond the call of duty and who have made significant contributions to one or more fields of hurricane-related activity over their career. And our first award goes to Betty Johnson, who actually received the award last year but couldn't make it to Austin, so we kind of held it over until this year. Betty's nationwide contribution to improving hurricane preparedness and mitigation knows no equal. For 34 years, she's authored or overseen hurricane evacuation projects, mitigation strategies, recovery and post-disaster planning efforts that changed the way Florida and the nation viewed hurricane risk. She also assured that the public understood that risk and was prepared to deal with it through various innovative and replicated public information projects. Congratulations, Betty.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this honor. It's truly wonderful. You know, when you retire, there's two things that you think back, and you want your career to, one, that you feel you've done something important and that mattered. And I think everyone in this room will have that feeling. And also, it's the wonderful people that you meet, and there's no more there's not greater people than emergency managers and emergency responders. People in this room. So thank you very much, and I appreciate it. Thanks.
And I apologize, Max, would you also come up here and help us out? Max Mayfield, also former director of the National Hurricane Center. Our second Distinguished Service Award goes to Barry Damiano for his long and exemplary career service as an onboard flight director with NOAA's aircraft operations. Barry, congratulations.
Real quickly, on the day of my wedding reception, my best man got up and said it's to start out by saying, I've always told Barry it's better to be lucky than to be good. And I've appreciated the opportunity that I got at the Hurricane Center starting in 1980, and then leaving there and heading out to the NOAA's NOAA's Aircraft Operations Center in '86 and spending 29 years there. So I appreciate the award and thank the folks at the Hurricane Center for nominating me for it. Thank you.
Our third Distinguished Service Award goes to Jonathan Talbot for his performance as an aircraft member, instructor, and flight examiner, logging more than 5,300 hours into some of our nation's strongest hurricanes.
First of all, thank you very much. I'm humbled. I'd also like to extend this award to the 127 members of the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron, our pilots, navigators, meteorologists, and loadmasters. Without that team, the National Hurricane Center would never get the critical data that they need. and to our hundreds of maintenance folks in the 403rd Wing who would turn those wrenches and ensure these aircraft get airborne. And then finally to the 403rd Wing itself. Those folks, our enablers, make sure we have the resources to get this job done. Again, thank you very much.
Next, we'll recognize teams and individuals for specific outstanding contributions which may serve as a model for others to follow. For outstanding achievement in public awareness, we recognize Dennis Felton for his excellent work in ensuring the success of the annual NOAA Hurricane Awareness Tour, which includes communicating key messages, coordinating interviews with the media, promoting the tour on social media, and photographing the events and overall logistics. Again, congratulations, Dennis.
Thank you very much. The Hurricane Awareness Tour I was first asked to do in 2006, and I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. You get to work and fly on a P-3 airplane. And then I found out what the job really entails. It was basically like herding cats for all the media that's out there. But it is a great experience. I think it really was epitomized last year when we were at Myrtle Beach. And by the time the day was over, we had done 100 interviews. And I thought, and we didn't even realize it had happened until it was at the end. But the real neat part is we had 7 photographers out there, 7 stations, and I had an NHC person or a U.S. Air Force person in front of each one of the cameras. That's a public affairs dream. Thank you very much.
We also recognize Walt Zaleski for outstanding achievement in public awareness for his work in ensuring the success of the annual NOAA Hurricane Awareness Tour, which includes coordinating directly with impacted weather forecast officials, goes off well. He also worked extensively with the NOAA Weather Aircraft Operations Center and the U.S. Air Force Reserve. Walt's well-organized planning worksheets are vital to the timing and success of the Hurricane Awareness Tour. So please give us a warm welcome for Walt and his accomplishments.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's rare that I'm speechless, but I think this is one of those moments. I'm very proud. I'm very happy to receive this award, and thanks to my esteemed colleagues at the Hurricane Center for the nomination. And most of all, thanks to our field offices and all the personnel, the volunteers that go into the annual Hurricane Awareness Tour that we have across the East Coast and Gulf Coast of the United States. We have another tour coming up here. We're in about the 3rd inning of doing the logistical preparation for it, and I'm going to have to rush back here in a little bit to get started on that. We've been working that issue, but with any outreach program that National Weather Service and NOAA has, there's no other program that gets more bang for the buck than the annual Hurricane Awareness Tour. We have all these experts. They've been all on the tour over the last three decades. This has been going on since the 1980s. And it is probably one of the best bets that you have for hurricane preparedness. So thanks again. It's been my pleasure to serve.
We just had a Twitter moment. We also have Outstanding Achievement Award in Education. We have several outstanding people we're going to recognize. for this effort. And what I'd like to ask them to do is when I'll call their name, if they would just come up and receive their plaque, and then just come over to the right of the thing and hold there for a second so that we can get a group photo and any sort of comments that any of these outstanding people might want to make. And we have 10 of them. And as a single team, these people are being recognized for their outstanding efforts in helping to improve the FEMA L324 hurricane preparedness course for decision makers during the past 5 years. Show of hands, how many of y'all taken that course? I'm showing my hand up. Do y'all agree that this is an award that these people so richly deserve? I think so. This course is the National Hurricanes Program's flagship training course for local and state emergency managers. The Decision Maker course recruits participants, having widely different levels of experience from federal, state, and local emergency management agencies. It gives them one-to-one access for NHC's hurricane specialists and FEMA regional experts in hurricane evacuation planning. The course culminates with emergency managers conducting a full tabletop exercise using the tools and lessons they learned during the week. Over the past several years, this team has spent countless hours transforming the course, making the L324 fully interactive and highly engaging, helping the nation's emergency managers be better prepared to keep their populations safe. So I'd like to, representing the National Hurricane Center, I'd like to first recognize Dan Brown. Dan will come up. Dan was the course manager for the National Hurricane Center, developing the NHC's curriculum and overall science direction of the course, arranging for instructors, and in general just helping make the whole thing work. Okay. Next, I'd like to bring Robbie Berg up to this stage. Robbie developed and provided instruction on the hurricane basics, storm surge, and developed an engaging game experience to help students understand the National Hurricane Center products. Also like to ask William Booth to come up and accept his plaque. He developed important new contact and examples for storm surge instruction and student exercises. Representing the Federal Emergency Management Agency, we have Matthew Green. As you can tell, Matthew was the instigator. He took the initiative and led the effort to redesign the course, applying his storm experience and vision to ensure the course content was engaging and relevant to the students' decision making. The next four folks I'm going to recognize developed the state-specific content and tailored the exercises for their specific state and regional areas. And I'd like to recognize Brandon Belinsky. Rebecca Jennings. And Brandon and Rebecca are from FEMA Region 4. Next, Paul Morey from FEMA Region 1, the Hurricane Program Manager there. And although he doesn't really work for FEMA, we feel that he represents the region too, as any excellent FEMA person would, from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Donald Crescitello. Representing the Emergency Management Institute, H. Marie Harkenreiter. H was the EMI training specialist and basically the chief cat herder for this operation. She effectively managed course logistics, ensuring the course was fully accredited, and through her efforts, the course has come to be recognized as the capstone emergency management course in the EMI catalog. Last and not least, we'd like to represent the current National Hurricane Program Manager, but when he did this, he worked for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Christopher Penny. Chris expanded the breadth of the course by bringing the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers into it, enhancing the range of the technical expertise and the tools available to these students. We offer our congratulations to each of these award winners. And I'm sure two of these quiet and shy folks would like to say something.
We have plenty of time, 5 minutes. No, first we'd like to thank the National Hurricane Conference and the Awards Committee. We're humbled, we really appreciate it. We're doing this to make it the best experience possible. Also, we've got to recognize, we didn't start the fire here. Bill Massey, see back there, Bill. We'll have you come up and talk a little bit. He's the one that really got it going with the Hurricane Center, realizing that getting the emergency managers down to the Hurricane Center, learning about hurricanes and learning about emergency management and decision-making was really important, and we appreciate that. But as far as the impetus to get this course to where it is now, David Griffith, the late David Griffith, really kind of prodded our program along and really wanted us to take it to the next level, to update and bring more of interaction and learning to the folks. So we'd like to recognize him also, and that we're just trying to carry that out for him.
I just want to add, as the Hurricane Center products have evolved over the past decade, so has this course. And I think that's a testament to everyone up here. Everyone has had their part in making this course better, more hands-on, more interactive. And it's also a great testament to the interagency coordination. It's Army Corps, FEMA, and the Hurricane Center, NOAA. And it really is a testament to the teamwork here that makes that course such a success. I also have to thank the other hurricane specialists and staff at the Hurricane Center. I get to coordinate and a great talented group. We have so many people that are just incredible presenters, very passionate about their work. I have more people volunteering to teach than we have slots to teach, so it's a good thing. But again, those folks are the ones that really are delivering the training and making this such a success. So my last thanks is to H. Marie, who is the cat herder at the Emergency Management Institute, to really pull this all together every year. And thank you, H, for wrangling all of us together, making this such a success. So thanks everyone for the great honor here.
That completes our awards presentation. We're running a little bit early, which is not a bad thing. Please come back at 3:30 to hear our next slate of speakers and their topics. We'll see you at 3:30. Those of you who received the awards, if you want your boxes for travel, please, we have them up here, so please don't forget them. We were still at the old National Hurricane Center.
That's for sure, because the 92 pilot course was still at the old facility. But
there was a FIBA course in 90 or 91 before that. Great job. Thanks.
I didn't do it. Thank you guys.
Do you want your box? Nice job.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I already boxed it up. I'm ready to go.
I gotta go get some stuff for my talk. Get ready for that.
Yeah, we can come down here. We can go over there. I gotta stay behind y'all.